Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is a United Uncle. Hope I find you well. Today, we're going to talk about job opportunity or careers which you can take in the media department of football teams or in general in sport. But as you know, this is a Manchester United channel. My job is to motivate. I'm trying to motivate my fellow supporters, my fellow fans, because maybe you're looking for a career or you have been retrenched, you're not working, so you can't have stress for Manchester United, then stress at home again. So please just give me a bit of your time. I'm going to give you a breakdown of different opportunities which you can take in the media industry. Thank you. Media, it's broad based. Everywhere we go, you need to be involved in media. So, in football terms, there is media personnel who are in different departments, who are like the link between the club and the supporters, who are the people who give us information of what's happening behind. They're the people who control what's supposed to go out. They're the people who control what you know and what you're not supposed to know. Let me give you example. You can be into public relations. That's one job you can do. Public relations. You can be the public relations officer. You are in charge of the press. You are in charge of the media duties, and you're always the one in charge of the press, the pre and the post match conferences. You need to have a good relationship with the media. You need to be friends in good rapport with the people in the media to control what they write about you. If you are not a very good host, they're gonna write bad about you. There's also, you can be the leader in the content creation area. As you know, we're in an era of content creation. We're in an era of content creation whereby there's now a lot of people, the young people, who are into social media. They follow you, Twitter, X, YouTube, Instagram, you name it. So every time when they click, when they're getting other content, they're supposed to get content about your club. They're supposed to get content about your um, content about your team or your organization. So if you are someone who's good into social media, if you are someone who's technical, who have got the technical skills to play around with the editing and stuff, it's a career which you can think about. Don't just do content creation for likes. You can do it as a job, mixing passion and the job. This also, you can be the social media manager, you can be the content creation manager. It just depends on the organization which you are working for, what they tell you, which title they give you. You are the one who be in charge of all the social media activities if you are like the lead in that department. But obviously under you there's a team, so there's a role. You know, these big channels now, they've got a team behind. There's the editors, the makeup, there's the sound, there's this and this and this. So it comes with a team. So by having a big team, you're now able also to create employment. You're also able to be employed. It just depends where you are. You the leader of the team or are you part of what of the team? So it's something you should look into. Also, you can be in the broadcasting department. The broadcasting department, you're the one. Most of this team, like Manchester United, they've got a Manchester United TV. All these teams, if you go to South Africa, we've got the Sky is the Limit, we've got the Kaiser TV, we've got Orlando Pirates TV, all those things. All these teams, they've got now their own TV channels away from the mainstream. These TV channels whereby you need to subscribe to watch. So the people who are in charge of bringing content for the club, interviews after the game, before the game, the players arrive. We've seen on Manu TV just hours before the game starts, when the players are starting to trickle in at Old Trafford, they are busy outside talking about the team, talking what they think. We've seen on the tour, they're always telling you, giving you updates. All the updates, the history, the current news, latest news, what's going to happen in future, they're always telling you about the club. So you can be part of that team. If you know anything into in media industry, you can use it you can add with your passion, then you work for these football clubs. The advantage of working for football teams or for organizations, sport organizations, you're always traveling. So if you're someone who enjoy traveling, you've got a chance of going each and everywhere. You've got a chance of traveling across the country or out of the country in other continents, because you know these teams, they're always traveling. So it's something you should look into. If you are looking for a career which is going to fascinate you, a career which is going to make you enjoy, which is going to make you happy, look into the media broadcasting of this team. We also have got people which are called like press officers, even spokesperson. Big teams have got their own spokesperson who talks on behalf of the club. Big players, they've got their own spokesperson. There's a person, if you want to talk to me, I'll give you my spokesperson who's gonna talk on by behalf. So if you are someone who's a people's person who's able to communicate, you can also use that to be the spokesperson of the club, the spokesperson of the coaches or the player. It's something you can do. And you've seen in press conference, there's always someone sitting next to the coach who's like the press officer. He controls what you're gonna tell the coach. He controls what you're not gonna ask. If you ask a difficult question or whatever, he controls the press conference. So it's something which is fascinating to do. If you are young, energetic, and you think you can do that, it's something you can look into. But some of these jobs, you need to be qualified. You need to have a qualification in media. You need to be experienced in what you're doing. So do like what I've told you. You can look into it. Hopefully, it can help someone. Let me just give you an example of some jobs of people which are we've got like CAF, Confederation of African Football. We've got a guy called Lux September. He's the one who's the head of television. He controls what you know and what you see about CAF. The organization is doing well. He's a guy from South Africa, is doing well. He's also the director of communications. All the communiques which goes out there, they come through this guy, and under him he's got a big team of people who are under that department. So it's all those job vacancies, all those opportunities which you can do. Going to FIFA, we've got a guy called Brian Swanson. He's head of the media relations in FIFA. It's the same thing. So these are examples of what to do. We go even to Manchester United. We've got a guy called Nick Speakman. He's the head of social media. I told you about social media. If you know what to do in social media, you can be part of this department. And we know that under this guy, there's a lot of people. So if you are someone who's interested to have a career in media, a career in mixing media and football, media and sport, look into this. Try to educate yourself. Try to get experience and apply for these jobs. Believe me, you won't be disappointed. This is United Uncle. If this content is helping someone, if this content is making someone smile, and share it to someone you know, share it to people, put it on your status. Don't worry about the quality. The quality we're going to improve. Don't worry about everything. Everything, it takes time. Step by step, we'll go there. This is United Uncle. Hopefully I find you well. Peace.